Alright, hey everybody, and welcome to the series finale of One Update Every 2 Weeks. I cannot believe I am saying these words out loud, but we made it to the end of One Update Every 2 Weeks. Wow, what a journey it's been. It's 1 year, of kind of exploring through the updates. It's crazy, man. This is crazy. Sorry, I'm just like in absolute disbelief that we're at the end already. But in this episode, to mark things off, I'm gonna kind of make my own little miniature journey through the updates, and because I have a lot of backups, because I would kind of like make a copy of the world before we would update, and I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I'm gonna go through like some of the big ones, like Alpha 1.1. Yeah. Anyways, let's just hop in. I don't think I've opened this world since I last recorded the last Alpha 1.1 world, and oh my god. This is surreal. This is so... Wow, this is crazy. Well, let's go back to spawn real quick, because this isn't the first base, so we're gonna go back to the first one real quick. Just like a quick little side note, by the way, I am using the old headset that I used the first half of the series from Alpha 1.1 to Release 1.6, so if you've been keeping up with this series and you notice that my voice sounds different, that's why. I just thought it would be kind of funny. Kind of fun, you know? Use my old headset. Well, roughly right here-ish was where it all started. Almost a year ago today. Just about a year. A little under a year, because I'm recording this a few days before July 14th, so that way this can be out by then. But yeah, this is where it all started. This was where my evolution journey started. Holy crap, this is so weird. Just being in this version and also being at the end of one update every 2 weeks is such a surreal feeling. Like, it went by so fast, man. This was where I spent the first night. I hid in a hole, dug through the side of this hill, and I kind of hid out the first night. Night one. Also, I changed to my old skin that I was using in the first half of the series. There's my mine, whatever, normal Minecraft stuff. And then right up here is the first house. First proper house. Still some stuff down here. We barely lived here for very long. I want to say we lived here for the duration of Alpha 1.1, not very long at all. Actually less than that, because we moved into the castle in the last episode of Alpha 1.1. And a few hundred, maybe about 1,000 blocks that way is actually the stronghold. Yeah, I just thought I'd kind of point that out. I kind of found that like interesting. By the way, I will come through in like reverse chronological order at the end and see what all my bases look like in the modern version. And we'll end things off here where they started, because I just think that it's fitting to, you know, end where you start. Anyways, there's also a... I didn't build it in this version, but there's a fly on my screen. Give me a second. Okay, the fly's gone. Never mind. But there's like a rail, floating rail that went from here to the castle, and also this path. I should probably mention this path that I originally started because I wanted to like make a path through all the versions, and so that you could like walk along this path and view everything. Sorry I'm repeating myself, but this is this is crazy. I can't believe we made it to the end. I had started one update every 2 weeks. Originally one update per month. Because I wanted this to be a really long series, you know? So that way I had enough time in every update to, you know, experience it. And then I changed it to one update every 2 weeks, about halfway through Alpha 1.1. That was the biggest mistake I have made in this entire series. Across the entire series, that is my biggest mistake. Because it negatively affected the back half of the series so hard that it's been incredibly underwhelming. Like, we'll get to it later, but I have accomplished nearly nothing from release 1.14 onwards, and it's kind of sad. We'll get to there in a bit. Sorry, I'm a bit rambly. I don't know how raw I'm going to make this video. It's just I have a lot to talk about because it's the finale. Here's back when I used to name my regions. This is Bugged Land, because while I was building this castle in Alpha 1.1, it was incredibly bugged for some reason. It was really buggy, and I would like clip into blocks all the time, and it was just like really weird overall. I might switch versions. I might switch to like beta 1.2 to show what the castle looks like in its full form, because right now it's kind of cool seeing, you know, like a little snapshot into the past while I was in the middle of building this, but yeah, this is where we ended at Alpha 1.1, and just real quick, look at that. It's the Holy Torch Tree. I've missed you so much, Holy Torch Tree. I've missed you so much. It's so good to be seeing you in the flesh again, in the bark. That was bad. It's so weird saying it like this. There's a pond here. Yeah, okay, we're gonna switch to beta 1.2 real quick. And, I will join back with you in just a second. Alright, here we are in beta 1.2. This was... oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yep, I remember what I was doing here. This was the last episode where this was the base after the castle, by the way. I had tried to record an episode where I was building this base, and, oh my god, my chair will not stand still, oh my god. And, it was incredibly boring, and it was the first lost episode of like 25 or something. Lost episodes. Okay, maybe not 25, but there were quite a few lost episodes in this series where recording didn't work out. Alright, I'm gonna stop yapping for a second, we're gonna go to the castle. Right through this little tunnel, and voila! It's the castle in its finished state, I think. Yep, got the farm, which was like the last edition, and fence gates didn't exist yet, so I had to fence it off and also put a door on it. And I also had to fence it off because I originally put fences under here, but for some reason crops could still get trampled. Oh my god, this chair, dude. I'm so tired of this chair. But yeah, this was the first castle I had actually put effort into building in my entire life in Minecraft. And for the most part, I am relatively proud of how it came out, honestly. It looks pretty good in these older versions, I must say. Also, here's the rail line I was mentioning earlier. Goes up, and it just goes wee all the way to the spawn house. And I'm not gonna deal with you right now. Goodbye. I don't know. I might switch to peaceful in and out throughout this video, honestly. I don't have the patience to deal with monsters right now. Let's go inside the castle and check it out, shall we? And, oh, wow. Man, this is kind of nostalgic, man. This is kind of nostalgic. There's my first wooden pickaxe. Everything. Oh, this sensitivity is awful. How did I play like this? All my wood. Oh, no, this is not wood. Yeah, this is wood. Look at that. Cooked pork chop. WOOD. Anyways, there's my wood. Yeah, this was my castle. Here was my failed library. I was gonna build the library up here because I didn't know what to put up here, and never came to fruition. Of course, like 70% of the things on this series never came to fruition. But oh, look at that sunrise. This is beautiful, man. This might be a long episode. This is gonna be a long episode, I'm afraid. Not to sound like a broken record, but I just can't believe it's over. It flew by so fast. Ooh. Oh, that's so nostalgic. Alright, let's head down here. I want to see if I can find where I died, my first death of the series. Because I died a total of 3 times in this series, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find all of them. Actually, 2 of them were, like, near the castle. One was down here in a cave. One of them was in a sand pit, about 100 blocks that way. Nope, that's just walled off. Okay, cool. I don't know where it was. It was in one of these caves somewhere. Dude, not to be an old man or anything, but just beta, the feeling of alpha and beta is just awesome, man. I love the way the Alright, that was embarrassing. It just feels awesome. Also, this. I want to say it was up here. Okay, I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time looking for my first death. It was in these caves somewhere. But, yeah. And there's just something about being in beta again, and I'm using this headset. It's like wrapped around my neck. This was such a horrible setup, but oh, this is bringing me back to last year, man. 2024 was such a huge year for me, because I had started this series like 2 months after I had graduated high school, and I had always wanted to make a Minecraft series, and I had actually made one called Season 0 that was privated on my old channel, just for myself, just to make one. And then after I had finished that one, I was like, what if I made a Minecraft Evolution series? That sounds awesome. Also, there's supposed to be a rail here. And I did not... Maybe I should have just done this all in a modern version. Oh well. We'll get to it later. But, I didn't put much thought into how I was going to evolve the series. I was just like, oh, let's do once per month we'll update the game. Then, around this time, actually, I think it might have been beta 1.3 or beta 1.5. I started college, and that was certainly a really weird experience. Just college is so different from high school, and I was starting my own Minecraft series, and we were in the old versions, and I loved the old versions, and it's just life was so peak, dude. It was peak. Here is where the Alpha 1.1 generation ends, and where the Alpha 1.2 generation ends, which is, by the way, Alpha 1.2 generation is basically the same until Beta 1.8. So, basically Beta generation starts here. Also, there's supposed to be a sign here. I guess I didn't place it yet, but this is the start of Beta Lands, which is basically 90% snowy. If you look back in the episodes from Beta, 90% of them is just like snow. Also, these pillars that you see right here, like the beams that are supposed to be holding up the bridge, when we get to the modern version, you'll see they're still not done. I never came back and finished them. And I just find that completely hilarious. It's just freaking hilarious, man. Dude, I haven't been playing very much Minecraft from, like, while I've been making one update every 2 weeks, I've mostly only been playing Minecraft whenever I'm recording. So I haven't played beta in a very long time, and I kind of just forgot how just like that beta feel. I'm sorry, I can't put my finger on. Also, we're gonna update to beta 1.7 here in a second, but there is going to be a base right there, on that hill that we will get to in a second. Yeah, I just freaking love beta, man. Alright. Let me just I'm gonna wander my way over here real quick. Wow, this is weird to look at. Seeing no base here. And also no floating portal there, no path, no railway. Well, I guess it's time to update to drumroll the biggest beta version of them all. Beta 1.7.3. Also, good Bjork reference, game. Cool. I think this is the right instance. I have like 4 instances of beta 1.7.3. It's all a complete mess. This was the beta house. And all my dogs. Oh, you poor dogs. Wait. Wow, you guys are just broken. You guys are just straight up super broken. Oh my god. But yeah, that's where we were standing earlier. And then the rail came through here. Oh my god, I'm lagging a crap ton. Making sure the game's not corrupting. Then oh, we should go look at that house. I forgot that's what we were gonna do. Here is I don't know what to call this house. The medieval looking house, I guess, I don't know. That we saw part of earlier. Didn't live here for very long. I finished building this in I believe beta 1.3. Lived in here for 2 episodes, took like a week-and-a-half break, which for me was the longest break I had taken so far. And then we moved into that house, so I didn't stay here for very long at all. Yeah, not much to say here, honestly. Cool little spot though. Relatively proud of it. A lot of these buildings, by the way, that you've seen in the series so far, and probably the entirety of the series, honestly, is that I was trying something new with a lot of the builds. So this was the first time I tried building something like this before. That was English. Holy crap. Here is where I store my stone and stuff. This was like the second to the last episode of beta, and then I basically didn't use this like at all. I moved everything in here and then just forgot about it. So yeah. Lagging quite a bit. I don't know if that's showing. But now you'll get quite a bit of a better view of the beta lodge, snow lodge thing. I don't know what the heck to call it. Beta house. We'll call it the beta house. And yeah, I'm relatively proud of how this build came out. Kind of. It's not like the greatest thing I've ever built. There are definitely some things that I would change about it. But you know, for the most part, it doesn't look horrible. It's the interior crocodile alligator that we were just viewing earlier. Let me guess. Yep, first wooden pickaxe still in there. What a surprise. The floating portal. That was fun. I don't want to talk about it. That was a shipwreck. That was an absolute wreck. Those few episodes where I was trying to fix the nether portals was dumb. There's my music disc contraption that we used on the one singular stream that I have streamed so far in the history of streaming on this channel. That is, streaming is really unnatural for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll return to it someday, but for the time being, I have no wishes to stream. But maybe we'll do it sometime. Who knows? There it is. You can kind of see the top of the chimney there. There's the cabin. So the finale for beta 1.7.3 was supposed to be this very bittersweet end to beta, you know, because beta 1.8 is probably the biggest update of the entire history of the game. And you know, I wanted to celebrate by ending, you know, build a little cozy cabin halfway through the path. This is a super long path, by the way, because I explored ridiculously far in beta 1.2. Like, stupidly far. Still have another few hundred blocks to go until we get to the release generation. And, so I built a little cabin, a little cozy cabin. To kind of end things off. Looked horrible when I first built it, so I revamped it a little bit after I got done recording that episode. And it looks a bit better. Of course, this was like 9 months ago by now, so... This is so... It's just weird. I feel transported back in September last year again. This is like... This is crazy, dude. This is nuts. That I'm here recording the finale of my first proper Minecraft series. I just can't believe it's ending. I've been doing this for so long, man. Anyways, I forgot to mention this, but the finale for beta 1.7.3 was a chaotic mess. By chaotic, I mean corrupted. The footage started to get corrupted. So about halfway through, the footage began to become completely unusable. And, it did not go as planned whatsoever. Not even in the slightest bit. Really. You watch back that footage, like, a lot of it is just cut out, and it's, like, all laggy and weird. A lot of it doesn't make much sense. But, whatever. Seems like a lot of the finales for each era so far. I don't know why I'm saying so far, this is the end. And the end the end of every era finale thing just didn't go as planned whatsoever. Except for 1.12, but 1.12 finale was kind of underwhelming compared to the rest, so. And now we are reaching the end of the beta territory. As you can see, by the end of here, yeah. Beta 1.7.3 generation ends basically here. And, yeah, this was basically where the Season 1 World Tour ended. Back whenever the heck that was. I don't even remember when I recorded that. Was that September? That was October, I think. Oh well, whatever. And, yeah, there's only one thing left to do now. Actually, there's a lot of things left to do now, but one of them is to update to... excuse me, 1.1! Yay! Alright. I think this is... hopefully this works. I know early release is kind of tricky with textures and whatnot. Yeah, I have a very personal connection with 1.1. Because it's roughly like the version when you buy a copy of Minecraft Xbox on the Xbox 360. Like a physical copy, and you don't have it connected to the internet. It basically automatically updates to around like 1.0 to 1.1-ish. So, and I spent a lot of time... This is so laggy, dude. Holy crap. This is only gonna get laggier, by the way, I'm afraid. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is the end of, beta 1.1, because I did, like, a tiny sliver of beta 1.1 generation. and because like the seed map of beta 1.8 is slightly different than release, so I decided to do a tiny sliver of it, even though like it's basically the same. Kind of get through it. Oh yeah, this is before I built the bridge here. Oh, never mind, there's the bridge. Okay. Yep, and right there is where the beta 1.7.3 generation ends. Holy crap. My frames. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on with my performance today. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to be in normal terrain, normal render distance then. But anyways, this is basically... I don't know why it's so laggy right here, but... this is basically where the path ends, this bridge here. You'll see why here in a second. But, yeah, this base is kind of just whatever. I didn't live here for very long. I lived here for 2 weeks. Basically the duration of 1.1. Didn't do much here. Why am I lagging so bad? Oh my god. But anyways, there's an infinite ocean that way. So that's why the path ends here, because I didn't want to, mess with that. There's my second failed library. And the nether portal, whatever, basic base stuff. And I want to show you guys something. If you're well versed in my series, you would know that back in like like release 1.3, I had attempted to like look for a village and like look for like some basic early release structures, you know, villages, pyramids, whatever. I remember looking at a seed map for 1.1, and I just want to show you guys something very interesting. Okay, so first off, you know, I'm gonna show you guys the village first. So yeah, there's a village basically right next to where there's gonna be a tree house here. I'm not entirely sure where it is, so I'm gonna like venture this way until I find it. Right, I have no idea where this village is. It's whatever. It's somewhere in this desert. But oh my god, the lag. Why am I lagging so bad, dude? Holy crap. But basically, there's a village extremely close to our future base, which was the tree house that we lived in from 1.2 to 1.3 release. And, gonna wander our way over there. Or where it will be, I should say. Holy crap, this is cursed. This is so... This is so cursed. So basically, like, right here was the little cove that we lived on. And right here is supposed to be like a chunk border. And then right at the top is a jungle. No, let's just update to 1.3 and get it out of the way. I'm tired of this lag. Alright. Then what? Oh, I must have deleted it. Okay. Alright, problem solved. Wow. November 15th. And the textures are broken. Give me a second. Oh, wow, that's broken. There we go. Whoops, hang on. Thing's a little broken. Alright, there we go. This is not the release 1.3 base, but we're about to go to it, because this is the 1.4 to 1.6 island route. Holy crap, that was a long boat ride. It took like 10 minutes to get from the future base to here. Don't know why the heck I decided to move so far away. But anyways, here's the treehouse that we lived at from release 1.2 to 1.3, so not too terribly long. But, my god, the lag. I don't know what the heck, I'm sorry, I don't know what the heck's making... What the heck is wrong with my freaking game, man? Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, right here was like the farming house and also the mining house. I made it like in the side of the chunk error, basically. Big old wheat farm. And up here, we come up to the treehouse, which I am not the most proud of, to be honest. This is probably one of my least favorite bases of the entire series. Just wasn't amazing. I should have done like a big platform thing instead of doing houses on top of each house on top of each tree. My god, it's so weird seeing this this tree here again, because in release 1.4 I was visiting here and I mined this jukebox and my game crashed and everything in here just vanished. Oh my god, dude, what the heck is wrong with my PC right now? Hang on a second. Right, okay. Nope, that did literally nothing. Okay, fine. Wow, that's still only hitting 40 FPS. Okay, whatever. Storage stuff. Up here is my library, where I kept all my enchanting stuff, basically. By the way, I'm pretty sure this is... Never mind. I forgot that... Oh, there it is. It's in my enchant... Okay. It's in my inventory. Yeah, I'm not the proudest of this base, to be real. I could have probably made it a lot better than I did, but... Hello, zombie pigman. I am not the proudest of this base. I could have done like a big platform thing here. Ooh, hang on. Let me turn up my render distance so I can show you guys the Herobrine shrine that I had made for Halloween. Because basically for Halloween I just decided to do something fun. And in just a second if it'll load. There it is. I made a Herobrine shrine for Halloween and I like made some mischievous things happen around the base. Like in the background of the Halloween special, you'll find like glowing white eyes in the background when it's dark, random tunnels that are lit up by like redstone torches. It was a good time, and that forest right there. It's a pretty dumb episode, but I had a lot of fun making it, and didn't perform very well, and I was very disappointed about that. Yeah, that's about it for this base. I guess we could move on to 1.6. Alright, let's see if this works. I have no idea if this will work, if the textures are going to be broken or not. And there, oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I don't know how to fix this. Wow, that is broken. Uh, Yikes, this is wee bit broken. Holy. This is not supposed to look like this. I don't want to do this, but we might have to move to the modern version. Because I don't know how to fix this. Anyways, I don't know if you could see it. This is supposed to be a beacon. You can kind of tell a little bit. Okay, you know what? Give me a second. Right, so, like, I don't have very many backup. Like I don't know how to fix that issue. So we're in the modern version now. I'm gonna put on the old textures resource pack, and just so we can you can kind of get an idea of what everything looked like back when we lived here. Modern Minecraft, am I right? Hello? You gonna work, please? Hello? I straight up borked it. I borketed the game. It's borkin'. Oh. Hello. You're not supposed to be there. um, you're supposed to be in there. I don't know what happened there. Um, so just imagine that nether portal isn't there, and that we are in release 1.6, because it's a bit broken. But yeah, here. Let's start off by showing off the brick house and turning up my render distance or something. Nope, it's already high enough. Alright. Just modern Minecraft, doing modern Minecraft things, I guess. Anyways, this was a kind of our base of operations while we lived here on this little island out in the middle of nowhere. Oh wow, that's... Wow, I haven't been here in a while then, oh my god. It's where we slept and whatnot. That island over there was going to be a mushroom island. I was going to convert it, but I ran out of time. That's going to be very prevalent, by the way, as we go on. That I had a lot of ambitions, and I just didn't have enough time to finish them. Yeah, big old farm, big old barn, the temple, and then here's like our little underground kind of thing, tunnels and the wow, I left a lot of stuff here. Yeah, nice little deal. This used to be a cave, but then I like expanded it for cobblestone, and then I was like, I should do something down here, and then lo and behold, it became that. So, neat little thing. Right, that's about it for here. I guess next we shall move on to the acacia house. Sorry, excuse me, no, we need to find the cabin. The cabin that we had made for the finale of 1.6. That's cluttered, Alright, I'll see you there. Right, oh, I should mention this as well. This was where we were going to live instead of that island, and I really wish we did, because, this was around, like, Christmas time-ish of last year, and I was heavily debating on whether I wanted to live here or that island we were just at. And I decided on the island, but I really wish I lived in this snow biome because it would have been more fitting with Christmas and whatnot. But whatever. Alright, and right over here somewhere should be the 1.6 cabin. Which is, I built it in like one of my most popular videos. I started like going crazy. I was like raging so hard for reasons, I guess. I can't remember the exact reason, but every time I come across this cabin, I'm like, I'd rather just forget about it. So yeah, cute little cabin, whatnot. And I guess I should finally switch headsets because in 1.7 I got a new headset for Christmas, so I shall return. Right, I do believe it's working. Alright. Now we go to the Acacia House, which is like a few hundred blocks this way, and is the second to last base of the entire series. Which is weird because we're only in 1.7 by this point, and we're already in the second to last base because this was around the part of the series where everything began to change in a lot of different aspects in terms of just like my life was changing a lot, the series was changing a lot. We were changing into versions that just didn't feel the same, you know? Didn't have that certain old Minecraft charm to them. And this was where the series really started to like, you know, go downhill for me. And in my brain, this is just like where the series starts to go downhill. No, 1.7 and 1.8 were all right, but we lived here at the Acacia House whenever it shows up. From oh, there's the Acacia biome. There it is. The Acacia House. Hello, Spider Jockey. This is where we lived from 1.7 to 1.11, I want to say. So, yeah, let's go to sleep first so we can get rid of all the mobs. Also, I just realized this video is getting really long, so I'm going to try and speed things up a tiny bit. Yeah, this was the point of the series where I nearly quit. Because I was getting a lot of ideas for my new series, which I'm still planning on doing, by the way, but I'm not getting ahead of myself yet. We're not going to do that yet, but I nearly ended the series here. And yeah, this is, I don't know. But the base looks kind of fun, especially at night. This base looks kind of cool. You know, got the circle house. This was like the first quote-unquote circle house I've ever built. Come down here, you got a little workshop little area where we did all of our enchanting and brewing and whatnot. And upstairs was the... I actually really liked this design. I was quite proud of it. All of our storage is where we put it. That's where we put all of our storage. Then of course you got the animal farm, our crop farm, and the nether portal, and the sugarcane farm, and that's about it. There's a little mining area. Like our mine shaft starts here. Yep, that's about it for this base. There isn't really much to say here, honestly. And oh, Hortmoop is still here. Hello, Hortmoop. I forgot about you. I'm sorry. I've like abandoned you. I haven't. I like got Hortmoop and then forgot about him. Right. I do believe. I'm not even gonna go. I'm not gonna bother going to the 1.12 cabin. That's too far away. Oh, by the way, this chunk generation right here is from a 1.5 episode, so we've been living in the same area for way too long. This series did not go as planned. This series went nowhere close to as planned whatsoever. Got a little village here. And here is our 9th and final base of the series, Subterranea, which is actually a base that I was originally planning on. Here, let's go back to just normal textures. So yeah, this is where I've been living since 1.11. Way too long. And yeah, this part of the series was an absolute blur. I barely remembered a lot from this part of the series, to be real. Like, I don't know. But this build, I'm relatively proud of Subterranean. Let's, if I can find the stairway down to it. Where the heck is it? Oh, okay, it's down here. Go down this staircase. If you haven't put two and two together, it's an underground city, basically, or an underground town. And, yeah, I am relatively proud of how this came out. So originally this design actually came to me. I was playing in what's his name? Paladin Ryan's beta 1.7.3 server back in like 2024, back when I was in high school, and I got started on it and then I never finished it, and then the server closed and I'm like, ah, whatever. And then I was just like, let's build Subterranea here, why not? Also, we got Marshmallow and Mr. White, whichever one is which, I can't remember. Got my villager set up, kind of, ish. My little barn made out of redwood. A little underground tree farm. A little underground lake, mostly for decoration, but also for sugarcane. And this little dungeon right here, which I decided to keep. Like when I was clearing out, I found this dungeon. I thought it was super cool. So I kept it in. I didn't do anything with it, but it's here. My horrible warehouse. Did nothing for my nether portal. Crop farm, animal farm all the way over there. And, I don't know, that's about it. Oh, and we got my house over here. Which, if we go in here, we have, not only did I finally name Fishy a few episodes ago, got my first bow, my first pickaxe, and the Ender Dragon egg. This was actually originally, I wasn't supposed to stay here for the rest of the series. I was gonna move out in 1.18, but the thing is, a little bit of Wabinator lore here. I got a job in release 1.14, and it took up a lot more time than I was expecting it to, that's for sure. And basically I wasn't able to do anything that I was really wanting to. I was making like 2 episodes per version, nowhere close to as much as I wanted to, and 1.14 and onwards, to be completely honest, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's completely killed my vibes with this series. Hello, Mr. White. Like, I'm kind of disappointed in this part of the series. I had a lot more ambitions to do more stuff, but life got in the way and college stuff, and 2 weeks was not enough time. And this was where I started daydreaming a lot about my next series, and I wasn't really focusing on this series at the time, and I also have to focus on work. It was a nightmare, but I guess it's okay, because we're at the end now, and even though this part of the series wasn't that fun, not only that, but like the way that I record, I feel like is just better in older versions. It just works a lot better, it just fits more. Trying to record my style in modern Minecraft is so awkward, it feels like I'm jamming it. But I believe there's one thing left to do, and that is to build the final cabin of one update every 2 weeks. It'll be the last thing I do on my Minecraft one update every 2 weeks series. And then we will, it'll be over. I'm gonna grab some stuff, make sure I have the stuff that I need. My flint and steel. Why do people only text me when I'm recording? It's so annoying. So, while we're on the topic of not being able to accomplish everything I wanted to, I know in the last episode I mentioned how I was going to beat the Ender Dragon, rebeat the Ender Dragon as like a penultimate episode kind of thing. I almost had I am not proud of this. uh, I was like in a blind rage trying to figure out how to resummon him, and in this blind rage, I had went into creative mode and resummoned the Ender Dragon using commands, and it was super depressing and underwhelming. And I just decided not to make an episode out of it. And then I was like, oh wait, I think I know how to fix it, and then I tried fixing it. And I went to creative mode again. And it was just an absolute nightmare. So unfortunately, that's not going to be happening. We're just going to go this way. I don't really feel like going and trying to find a snowy biome to put this cabin in. So we're just gonna, like, going on a seed map and trying to find one, I mean, so we're just gonna, like, go to these extreme hills, just place it there. Here we are. Let's see, where do we want to put it? I forgot netherrack, damn it. Let's go back. I also forgot to share one of these shepherds for wool so we can make a bed at the cabin. Gonna do that. I would showcase what we did in the end, but didn't really do anything in there. I just kind of made an Enderman farm. I have a whole episode dedicated to building that if you really want to see it. But other than that, I think that's everything really in the world. Yeah, let's go build this cabin and, kind of give our final goodbyes. Alright, I think right up on top of this hill would be a nice little spot. No particular reason, I just kind of wanted to put it here, I guess. I don't have enough cobblestone, I don't think. I might have to mine and get some. Just do the usual 5x5 floor. And oh my god. Get out of here. Who the heck keeps texting me? Oh my god. I'm just getting like random notifications for nothing, dude. Leave me alone. But they're just gonna keep on coming, aren't they? Oh my god. Leave me alone. Don't know why I'm building the chimney first, but I am. Now we stick netherrack there. I'm kind of speed running this by accident. I didn't even really realize it until just now. I should probably take it a little bit slower to enjoy these last moments. That's weird. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, for what it was, I am relatively proud of one update every 2 weeks. Or, you know, relatively speaking. There are definitely a lot of aspects that I could have changed, but, or like, you know, I could have done different. Especially in the modern versions, because I didn't give modern, here's the thing, I do not hate modern Minecraft at all. I would go as far to say that I kind of like it. There's some cool stuff in modern Minecraft, and I wish I went and did more of it, because I really didn't, because I just started running out of time because of life things, and wish I could have done things differently. But despite that, I honestly see this as a win. I always, since I was like 7, I had always wanted to make a Minecraft series in the style of Minecraft Mike. He definitely inspired me a lot, for sure, when I was a kid, to make Minecraft content. And when I was little, I'd always like be playing on my Xbox 360, and I'd like act like I was recording a video like him. Good times. And wow, I'm really hungry all of a sudden. I think it was the coffee. Oh, hello. How are you? Wow, that was instant. You just died. But, yeah, we're already almost done with this cabin. Record-breaking time here. Santa Claus. I need more inventory space. I'm out of inventory space. Put this here. Just shove a bunch of random stuff in here. I'm gonna forget about it. This is the end of the series, and I'll probably come back and visit this, you know, just for good old. Who the heck keeps texting me? No one. Am I going crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Let's light this sucker up. I don't think it's gonna burn my house down. Get a little white bed. Stick it right there. And let's go get some like glass. Well, first off, let's go exterminate the local wildlife, because they're freaking annoying. And get some cobblestone for some furnacios. Leave me alone. Go away. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh god. No, no, stop, stop. Where are my blocks? Stop. Stop. Go away. That was not supposed to happen. Okay, change of plans. We're gonna make this entire wall. We're actually just gonna do it like that. Alright. Do not catch on fire, please. I'm gonna go out and get some sand. Do not burn down. Here's our little cabin. I need to mine more cobblestone, unfortunately, to put stairs on the roof. Gonna shove that in there. It's gonna make them full blocks. I don't even care. Let's go mine some more Let's go get some more cobblestone. That might be enough. I hope that's enough. Good, you're not burning down yet. There's a chicken. Buck, buck. Let's get more of you. Make a crap ton of stairs. so I don't think this is gonna be enough, but hey. Why did I made this weird. I made this wrong. I was wondering what the heck. Okay, I figured it out. It's all good in the neighborhood. I'm a little bit worried that like the fact that the modern versions I don't know, I feel like the fact that the modern versions weren't amazing in this series really takes down the value for me personally, and it kind of takes down the value of this finale. Because in the beginning, this series meant a lot to me, and it really did there for a while. But as time has gone on, and we got to more modern versions, it just didn't feel the same anymore, you know. And as I wasn't able to do everything that I wanted to, I got more and more disappointed with myself and the series, and it just sucked to watch my series kind of go down the drain a little bit. And not be able to finish everything I wanted to. But hey, for anyone who doesn't know, I'll be doing another Evolution series sometime soon. It's burning down again, are you kidding me? Don't. I'm just gonna watch it burn. Screw it. Wee. Oh, sorry, I did not do that. Oh, it's already put out. No, it's not. Okay. Well, this cabin is kind of how I feel about the series. It's just watching it burn slowly in front of me. Watch it deteriorate. You know what? Screw it. No, I am proud of myself for getting through to the end, and that's what really matters, you know? The fact that I made it, the fact that I'm here making the finale, and not that I gave up and started a new series, is an absolute win in my books. We're just gonna leave that there. I'm gonna call this good enough. Well, I think that leaves us just one thing left to do, and that is to say our final goodbyes to every base and all of our pets. And I'm not gonna cry. You're gonna cry, but I'm not going to. Crap, I didn't know I was gonna get this emotional about this dude. Holy crap. That was fast. No, I thought I'd get emotional, but not that fast. Oh my god. Holy. Do I have any snowballs? I don't think I have any snowballs. I want to feed you guys. Goodbye, underground animals that I never used. This is a bad timing, but I just suddenly remembered there used to be a cow that was living in here, but I have no idea what happened to him. Goodbye, Hortmoop. Wow, this was the most useless animal farm ever. I literally built this thing and then I, like, left. I'm sorry, dogs. Well, this is it. An update every 2 weeks is finally a thing of the past, which is crazy to say out loud. It's been a journey, man. It's been a very long journey. And, very glad that I stuck to it, despite all of the flaws that the series had, despite my problems with it, despite everything. I'm very glad that I stuck to it, and the fact that I'm sitting here making the finale is an absolute win in my books. Uh, for what's next, basically, I will be doing another like evolution series at some point. I don't know when, but it's gonna be done a tiny bit differently for sure. Uh, I'm very excited for it. I've been doing a lot of brainstorming and planning for it the past few months. Even though it almost killed this series, I'm still looking forward to that. Um, a special shout out to Minecraft Mike. I grew up watching Minecraft Mike's Tornado Survival series, and he's the main reason who, like, I would watch him as a kid and be like, I want to make a Minecraft Let's Play just like him. And well, here I am. I just got, I'm at the end of one. Wow. Just can't believe it's over, man. Feels like just yesterday I started this. Here we are. 1 year later. Right where I started. Here at spawn. A few other people I want to thank. Jason the Smarty made an evolution series that very heavily inspired this one, as well as Paladin Ryan. And yeah, I think that's all the shoutouts I really need to give. And of course, shoutouts to you. Yes, you who's watching this, for sticking with my absolute chaos, and regardless of if you've been here since the very beginning, or if you just subscribed to me because you know me in person, you haven't seen any video on my series except for this one, or if you watched one video and subscribed and completely forgot about me until this one, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming along with this journey with me, man. And I can't wait to see what's in store. I'm excited to be back in Alpha here pretty soon. Even if that means there's going to be another series between this one and the next one. Regardless, I'm ready for a fresh start, and I'm just glad you guys stuck around with me. Yeah. This has been Wabinator, and this concludes an update every 2 weeks. And I will see you guys next time. See ya. Where the heck am I? Game, where the heck am I? No. It looks alright. Good enough. Why are you... What? Drats. Frogs. Oh! Yeah! And this concludes an update every 2 weeks.